Good morning, beautiful people. The other day I met Christina von Dreyen in Switzerland, and she said something beautiful. She said, You know, at the end of 2012, people were waiting for the world to end. A lot of us thought, This is it. And the calendar, the Maya calendar, stops, and this is the end of the world. And she said, Well, in a certain way, it was the end of the world, the end of an era. Because what happened was that the earth, Gaia, forgave us. She forgave us. And by doing so, she evolved from the third dimension, which she had been in for a long time, to the fifth dimension. She ascended. She's already there. And so from 2012 onward until now, we are in a, it's sort of like we're still going through the motions of 3D, but we're actually not there anymore. She's not there anymore. And it's like a tanker, a big ship or a train that just, goes so fast. It just takes a long time for it to stop. That's what's happening to us right now. In fact, we already have the opportunity to be in 5D, but it just takes a while for that train to stop. And when I was thinking about what she said, that Earth had forgiven us, and by doing so, she went to 5D, the incredible power of forgiveness. Imagine being able to ascend from 3D to 5D just by the simple act of forgiveness. And so that is what we also need to do. We need to forgive ourselves. Gaia has forgiven us already. Now we need to forgive ourselves. And not just that, but we also need to forgive as Christina says, the unlight. Our brothers and sisters who have chosen to play the role of the bad guys, of the dark side. And for them, it's particularly difficult to see what's going on because they've shut themselves off from source, which means that they do not have that connection to food, to nourishment, but also they do not have the connection to the big picture. They can't see the big picture. They can't see that we are already in 5D, that Gaia is already there. We just need to sort of get there too. They don't see that. They're caught up in their game, in their control game, in their manipulations and all that stuff. And it reminds me of, I used to hear these stories after the Second World War, that years after the war had been over, that there were still people who were found in the jungles of Indonesia who were still fighting. Nobody had told them that the war is over. So they were just walking around every day with their guns, And it's like, hey, brother, war is over, Time to relax, put your gun down, Time to go home. And so that is a bit the situation on Earth right now. We're sort of still, in that mode of fighting and battling with one another, battling with ourselves. But the war is already over. We just need to get hip to that and see that the only thing we need to do now is to forgive ourselves, to thank our brothers and sisters for this wonderful game, to thank ourselves for having the courage to be on Earth in this time, to play this incredible game, and to have had the courage to come down and forget everything and, celebrate the happy end, and thank everybody on stage and everybody off stage for this incredible, incredible play, this beautiful game of life. And that's it. So that's a nice Christmas thought. So this is Tijn from Amsterdam, thanking you for being here, thanking you for forgiving yourself, forgiving your brothers and sisters, It's time to go home. Hope to see you tomorrow.